Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Numithrandor, and we pick up in the ruins of Leyndell, now known as the Ashen capital, covered by the ash of the now burning Erdtree. And see, this is why I was making a distinction about whether we had actually burned the tree or not. Because this is what happens when you properly burn it. But for that to happen, you needed the Rune of Death to unleash destined death on the lands between, because otherwise, the fire of the Giant's Forge wasn't enough. It simply would not kill the Erdtree as it has now. And this was the ultimate point of no return. Now, we have a ghost here. What say you? I don't believe the Erdtree will last. Not with that fire burning through it. Now then, there's only one thing left to do, really. And that is to march toward the Erdtree. To return to the palace and pass through Marika's bedchamber to the place of the throne of the Elden Lord, and then into the tree itself. That is all that remains of the story, but we have yet a little more exploring to do. A few more little nooks and crannies that have become open to us now. Interesting that the corpse of the dragon is one of the few things that remained unaltered, more or less. You can still kinda see the bolt of Grandsax in front of him, but it's mostly buried now. And yes, if we hadn't acquired our miniature version of the bolt, all way back when we first explored Leyndell, then we would be boned, and we simply would not have ever found it. Ah, and our friendly little seamster survived the fall.
Bok the seamster, at your service, my lord. Ready to make adjustments to your garments.
I thank you for your service, faithful Bok.
Going already, my lord. Please do be safe on your journeys.
I fear there is no safety ahead of me. Not until I slay Godfrey, and after him the Elden Beast itself, and bring an end to Marika and the madness she has wrought. So yes, I fear I'm in for the worst yet. Perhaps the only thing more terrible than facing Marika, Radagon, Godfrey, and the Elden Beast might have been said to be facing Melania and her Scarlet Rot. And that, I would say, would only be worse by virtue of the Scarlet Rot and its potentially devastating consequences for us Because, of course, even demigods may be ruined utterly by that pestilence of hers. After all, Radon was once considered the mightiest of all the demigods, but he was a broken shadow of himself for the time we did battle with him. I hear something big moving about. I do believe there are some gargoyles bumping around. And I will slay them also. If I can find my way to them, at any rate. Golden sunflower. Why, that's it. Speaking of the golden flower, I do have to find Gold Mask as well. I have no intention of using his solution to end this conflict. I will not create the perfect Golden Order as he envisioned it. No, but I will still seek him out.
Oh, it's you. I finally come to understand. The Master was nothing more than a madman. Enchanted by a vain and ruinous delusion, he rejected the perfection of the Golden Order, seeking to supplant our glorious faith with his own. Could there be a more pitiable comedy? Look at it. The culmination of perfection. Burning before our very eyes.
I do not share your opinion that the Erdtree was perfection incarnate. Nor Marika herself, for that matter. Far too much ill has been revealed for me to share in that belief.
Oh, it's you. I finally come to understand. The Master was nothing more than a madman. Enchanted by a vain and ruinous delusion, he rejected the perfection of the Golden Order, seeking to supplant our glorious faith with his own. Could there be a more pitiable comedy? Look at it. The culmination of perfection. Burning before our very eyes.
I shall leave you then, Corin. There is nothing more I may do for you. And I have no desire to claim your service either. Far too much of what I have in mind would be blasphemy to you. I half expected you would try to slay me, were I to make my ambition known to you. And we can finally cross over into this region, which before had been kept from us. Oop. Ow. It's kind of interesting that the Great Star Hammers kinda do what they're advertised, what with healing and all, but I'm not impressed with the actual amount of healing they do. I could certainly see how it would be useful for long runs through a dungeon, just to preserve some of your healing ability. But even at plus 24, that was not an impressive showing. And again, the giant flower things have always had rather high resilience. To everything other than fire, that is. And now we find Goldmask, having reached his end. Mending Rune of Perfect Order. Now that should be in the key items. Ah, that reminds me, I do need to go and give this to Muriel. Ah, there it is. Mending Rune of Perfect Order. Rune discovered by the noble Goldmask. Used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. A rune of transcendental ideology which will attempt to perfect the Golden Order. The current imperfection of the Golden Order, or instability of ideology, can be blamed upon the fickleness of the gods, no better than men. That is the fly in the ointment. I also have the Mending Rune of the Death Prince. Rune gestated by Fear, the deathbed companion. Used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. Formed of the two Hallowbrand half-wheels combined, it will embed the principle of life within death into order. The Golden Order was created by confining destined death. Thus, this new order will be one of death restored. Ah. That's a point. I need to go and unlock these two runes. Of Morgott and Moog. I actually have quite a few things to do, don't I? Also, I'll have to figure out where to get Goldmask's rags from. Not that I much care to wear them, but for the sake of being a completionist, I should like to locate them all the same. And perhaps they can shed some light on Goldmask. And the madness that brought him to death here. It almost looks like you could jump that. If I could summon Torrent, it would be an easy jump to make, too. But let's go around a bit further before we attempt that. I wouldn't recommend jumping from here. And now we have our final reunion with Gideon. I could bring forth the Sword of Moonlight to slay him, but I shall instead relish beating him, pummeling him into oblivion.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle unto eternity.
Oh well. Oh.
My fellow, you fought well
Yeah.
until now.
Oh, damn it. Unfortunately for you, Marika is going to enable me to get back to you right quick, Gideon. Okay. I think I'm still going to have a go at him with the great stars. I forgot that he can do Melania's little flower trick. That entirely slipped my mind. Then again, I'm pretty sure I murdered him lickety-split last time I faced him. Yeah, no more of that. Yeah. That's a lot of damage. He actually gets flung around quite a bit. And when he does get... Oh. Okay. When he gets flung around like that, he actually does... The fact that you get invincibility for that really annoys me.
I know in my bones a tarnished cannot become a lord. Not even you. A man cannot kill a god.
That was your belief. Not mine, Gideon. Now, we have his armor. Let us see what we may learn from it. We also have the Beast Champion. Silver helm engraved with tiny beasts, worn by Bernal the Recusant. The beasts, their eyes and ears covered, represent an oath. See nothing, hear nothing, doubt nothing, and carry on along the path set in stone. Let's see. There it is. All-knowing helm. Helm set with countless eyes and ears, worn by Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. Knowledge begins with the recognition of one's ignorance, the realization that the search for knowledge is unending. But when Gideon glimpsed into the will of Queen Marika, he shuddered in fear. At the end, that should not be. Queen Marika and her will should not be, or Gideon's fear should not. No matter. Now, we can go straight on and pass into the throne of the Elden Lord. But I shall forbear a little longer. There are other matters that draw me hence. Let's see. I have to remember now how to reach some of the areas I could get to previously. Amongst them, of course. Yep. That was a poor fellow there. Yes, getting over toward the Colosseum again. And toward the old Round Table Hold. Yes, it's been quite a while since I've been here, so forgive me if I have to get my bearings a bit. The Ashen capital is rather different when compared with Lindell before the fall. So, there used to be paths this way. Nope, not gonna be able to get up that way. Let's try one more time. Nope, definitely can't reach it from here. So let's go wandering back this way. Perhaps the path toward the throne might offer another route. We have a ghost. Oops, misclicked. I see. Godfrey has returned. To wonder what he must think of all this. What is his true ambition here, I wonder? Nope. Don't see a way round. Let's try this way, however. There, far below, is where I wish to go, but... Well. Guess I should have had that open a long time ago, shouldn't I? Well, saved myself a bit of trouble there now, I suppose. Well, let's return to the main area of the Ashen capital. Wander around there a bit more. Perhaps I'll find my way by wandering a bit longer. So let's see. We did kind of avoid this direction. Here's the path that would lead us down to the Lindell catacombs. If, for some reason, we hadn't found the way there previously. The dragon wing got us relatively high up once before. But it looks like it's slanted a bit too far to do that anymore. Although, perhaps I spoke too soon. And I hear the tramp of massive feet once again. There you are, gargoyle. The grace is gone. And that makes getting back here a fair bit more challenging. So fighting this gargoyle could become annoying very quickly. Yep, nobody over there, I don't think. Looks like the duelists, the gladiators, are no longer here. Once again. Duels. To engage in combat with other players, touch the effigy of Marika in a coliseum. Duels in which combatants fight one-on-one can be undertaken in this venue. Yeah, I have no use for this place. I wish there were a grace here, though, so that we might return quickly. Someone's having a laugh, aren't they? Oh well. Now to have a go at killing that gargoyle. Once that's done, I'm then going to look for the Divine Towers. To ascend and awake, rather, the great runes that I've recently acquired. I say recently, but we have in fact possessed them for a while now. I think I'm going to play it safe and use my sorcery on this. Yeah. I'd rather not have to come hunting you again. Oh! That hit me, did it? If I figured you'd come close enough. And this is why I'm not taking many chances if I can help it. Not to say that I'm doing all that well. Oh, and he killed me. As I killed him. Will that count, I wonder? Oh, dear. Well, guess I'm going to have to work my way back over there again. Just a bit of a boring run, really, considering there's nothing getting in the way, per se. Yeah, I kinda wish I could summon Torrent around here. Just in case that didn't put him down. Let's get out the Moonlight Sword again. Unless I'm missing a gargoyle somewhere out in the wilds. I believe that was the last of them. And of course, we're also assuming that I actually killed him. As unfortunately, because of how that ended, there is a possibility that he's still bumping around. Yeah, I thought so. I landed the blow that killed him, but I died half a second into that hit. So we're having to do this again. Let's grab the shiny while we have the chance. Somber Ancient Dragon. Good stuff, that. Oh. Okay. That went terribly. That delay. Not gonna get many hits on him. But the few I do get are pretty strong with this setup. Ooh! Oh, that's a fantastic way to end it. Yes! I thought I was boned for a second there. I really did. I thought for a second there that I was going to be screwed. That I had failed to kill him and that he was going to smash me in a second. But lo and behold, I got the stagger with that last hit. Okay. Actually, that gargoyle gave up some runes, but I didn't see any item drop from him. Makes me wonder whether or not he respawns. And yeah, if you hadn't made your way into the Round Table Hold by now, the Round Table Inland Dell specifically, you now no longer have the opportunity to do so. Okay, death pit over that way. Now, one more thing to do, one more set of enemies to deal with, in fact, down by the Lift of Rold. Yes, down that way will be found the seal of the talisman of the Erdtree's favor, +2. And along with it, a whole pack of rotten tree spirits. I'm actually going to stop by the Grace again. those rotten tree spirits are going to be quite the misery to fight. So I'm definitively going to want a full stock of flasks to deal with them. And there's no reason not to go in with every possible advantage for this. Now, let's see. I wonder, well, we'll try heading this way first. Worst case scenario, I will take the Great Lift of Rolled back down to reach the area that we're gunning for at the moment. At the moment, I don't recall whether that's actually necessary or not. Okay, we've been there before. Yeah, it's looking at the moment like the ash is blocked off the path. Choked it, even. Because, yeah, we're heading back toward the palace now. Oh. And Corin has died. Either that, or in his madness and despair, he stripped off all of his clothing and just abandoned all hope. Okay. Not seeing the path to get where I want to go, so we'll use the Grand Lift of Rold to make our way back down from above. Okay. Ah, yes, I forgot. This isn't the lift of Rold itself, but the lift leading to it. No matter, it still gets us where we want to go. I can only imagine the smell that would be permeating this entire region at this point. And we still have a Knight of the Erdtree. Really not your day, is it, Sir Knight? That's actually kinda sad. The knight and his valiant steed together. Honestly, that that actually made a surprisingly poignant little image, that does. I almost feel bad about that. Huh. Simply too much yet to be done. We're far too close to the end now to be weakened here. Come on. Well done with the pointing down. Bit of an odd mix of gesture and words there. Oh, and suddenly there's sunlight. It was all rainy and horrible just now. Yep. The fetid tree spirit. Fortunately, all the other enemies, like the Leonine Misbegotten that were here, are now gone. And that is most definitively a good thing. Because those tree spirits are going to be more than bad enough to deal with. Yeah, this is where the path used to be. But now it is shut. Clogged by ash. Oh. And I've been found. Ooh. Ow, ow. Well, so much for me healing. Ow. I haven't dodged a single thing you've done. Okay, let's get away from the flames. And you slithered your way out of the range. Okay, if I keep messing up like this, it's not gonna matter how well prepared I am. No to all of that. Still got the crit off on you, but... Ay. And that was only one of the bastard things. There's gotta be two more out here. Ay, ay, ay. So, somewhere... How well do you take fire? Be a lot better at finding that out if I actually hit you with any of it. Oh, and I rolled right into that blast. Okay. Ah, too close. No, no, no. Ah! Clip me. Okay. Finish him. And I got screwed over by the blast not trailing long enough. Damn it. Okay. And now I need to go back down the lift. Both of them. Damn it. Oh, and if I'm not mistaken, the damned tree spirits respawn infinitely this time. Yeah, all the way back up here. I was hoping to get more done this episode, but no, it looks like killing these worms is gonna be the end for it. Yeah, just waiting for the lift is gonna burn much of our time. And yeah, the flame of Rykard's rancor. Maybe that would have done a decent job burning the damn tree spirit, but I can't even know that for the simple reason the bastard thing was too fucking slow. Hold on, what? Oh no, I went a different way, didn't I? Okay. Fell twins, eh? Woman killer Rolo. Yeah. Now that I think about it, this will lead to Morgoth's Divine Tower, if I remember right. We'll find out in a second. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we wound up going in a different direction, but still kind of getting to something I was after anyway. Yeah, with that, I think I'm going to have to end today's episode here at the Divine Tower. We'll get back to murdering the damned worm creatures next time. Spent a lot more time just wandering about the place than I would have liked. Alright, we finally arrive at the top of the tower. Ah. 2 great runes, I see. that's Morgoth's great rune. And this is Moog, no doubt. Yes. Morgoth and Moog. You know, I completely forgot that you could actually get both of those in the same place. And with that, I now have all of the great runes. At least, all of those I've collected are now awoken. Well, I think that's a good enough note to end on for the moment. So, if you've enjoyed this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a good day.